Today, we're talking about something huge, a blueprint designed just for students. We're going to break down how you can start making real money with AI, like right now, while you're still in school. So let's just jump right in. So let me ask you a question. Are you waiting? Waiting for that piece of paper, that degree, before you think you can really start your career and start earning? I get it. For generations, that was the path. But the rules are changing, and they're changing faster than you think. And here's the big reality check, right? AI is completely rewriting the rules for the job market. So many of those traditional desk jobs, they're being automated or totally transformed. Now, you can look at this and panic, or you can see it for what it really is, a gold mine of opportunity, but only for those who are paying attention. And this isn't just a hunch. The data backs it up completely. In India alone, there's a 51% gap between the demand for AI talent and the people who can actually do the work. What does that actually mean for you? It means companies are desperate for people with these skills. They can't find them. The work is literally just sitting there, waiting to be claimed. And that brings us to what I'm calling the students' AI gold rush. Look, this isn't about just surviving a crisis. It's about thriving in a revolution. This massive gap in the market, that is your single biggest chance to get way ahead long before you even think about graduating. And we are not talking about a little bit of pocket money here. By using the right AI tools, a student, you, can realistically pull in anywhere from 25,000 to 50,000 rupees every single month. And you can do it all while keeping up with your studies. That's not just a side hustle. That's a total game changer. Okay, so you're probably asking, how do I actually do this? Well, we're going to break down count them three, real side hustles you can start basically today. And the absolute best part? For the first two, you don't need to know a single line of code. Let's get into the specifics. First up, we've got what I like to call the visibility hustle. And honestly, this is probably the easiest and fastest way to get your very first paying client. And the wildest part is, the opportunity is literally right in your own neighborhood. So here's the game plan. Pull up Google Maps and just look for local businesses around you. Dentists, salons, pet shops, you name it. You're going to find that something like 90% of them don't have a decent website. That's your opening. Using a no-code tool like Hosting Your AI, you just describe the business to the AI, and it generates a whole website in minutes. See, the AI handles all the complicated coding, which lets you focus on making it look good and actually helping the client. It's that simple. And how do you make money from this? Well, you can charge an initial fee of, say, 5,000 rupees just for the setup, and then a recurring 2,000 rupees a month for basic maintenance. Just think about that. Land only 5 clients, and you've already built a serious, stable monthly income. Okay, on to our second hustle, AI content writing. Startup founders and creators, they are incredibly busy people. They need high-quality content like LinkedIn posts and scripts for Reels, but they have absolutely no time to do it themselves. This is a huge problem, and you can be the solution. Now, to do this like a pro, you'll want to use an AI like Claude and a really powerful storytelling formula called the SB7, or Story Brand Framework. The formula is super simple. You create a story about a character, the customer, who has a problem, and you position your client's product as the solution that leads them to success. You can even feed Claude your client's past writing, and it'll learn to mimic their voice perfectly. It's kind of wild. Now, because this is a more specialized skill, the earning potential is way higher. You can easily charge between 10 to 20,000 rupees per client for a package of content. You're not just writing words, you're crafting their entire brand story. All right, time for our third hustle. We're leveling up to something I'm calling vibe coding. What is that? Well, it's about describing the functionality and the feel of an app in plain English and letting the AI handle all the complicated code. This is for those of you who are a bit more ambitious and want to build real apps, but with a revolutionary new twist. This gets to a really core idea. The most powerful coding language of the very near future, it's not going to be Python or JavaScript. It's going to be plain English. That changes everything. With tools like Replit Agent 4, you can just describe the app you want to build, specify the vibe you're going for, and the AI will generate the code, create a working prototype, and even help you launch it. Now, all of this might sound great, but I know what you're thinking. How do you actually start? Well, this is your 30-day launchpad. It's a clear, step-by-step roadmap to take you from knowing absolutely nothing to landing your first paying client. Okay, so week 1, you just focus on the basics. Watch some free YouTube videos. Take Anthropic's free courses. For the next 2 weeks, you're going to master something called context engineering. It's the art of giving the AI the right prompts so it sounds human, not like a robot. So instead of just saying, write a LinkedIn post, you give it the client's website, past articles, their target audience, you give it context. Then, in the last 10 days, you build your portfolio. Do 2 or 3 projects for free. This creates proof of work, and that's what you'll use to start pitching and landing those paying clients. But more important than any tool or any technique is getting the right mindset. The winning way to think about this isn't AI versus humans. It's you empowered with AI. It's about using this incredible technology as a lever to multiply your own abilities. And this is probably the single most important thing to take away from our entire conversation today. Let this really sink in. AI won't replace you, but a person who knows how to use AI will absolutely replace the person who doesn't. Your job right now is to become that person. So here's your final strategy. I want you to treat this whole journey like a video game. Your goal is simple. Level up your skills every single day, just a little bit. Stay curious, experiment with everything, and just never, ever stop learning. That's how you win. This isn't some distant future we're talking about. It's happening right now. The tools are here, the market desperately needs people like you, and the blueprint is right in front of you. So the only question left is, are you ready to level up?